Built in 1851 and opened until 2008, this location underwent 2 fires and reconstructions to become the home for hundreds of the unwanted. Those that were unable to work, the mentally and physically disabled, single mothers, the elderly, orphans, and the terminally ill all sought refuge within these walls. As Bones and I began the investigation, we entered a room and I turned on the SLS camera system. As I began to look around and adjust my eyes to the darkness, I didn't realize the SLS had caught an entity standing by Bones in the doorway. And strangely enough, it would be captured again minutes later as Bones and I explored the room. You were here a lot of years, Doris. A lot of years. I'm sure you had good times, and some sad times, and even some bad times. We all do. But this was the place that you called home for 70 years. That is amazing. And when we stop to think about all the meals you cooked here for all of the people, that is truly incredible. Truly incredible. Well over 1,000 people passing through these doors. You did a great job. Could you come over and stand by Bones there in the door? And show us that you're here? Got one, Bill. Right straight ahead of me. Hi, is that you, Doris? Can you speak into the recorder? Could you wave? Could you wave at me, please? I'd appreciate it. Hi. Can you tell me if that's you? Is that you, Doris? Okay. Going up on the ceiling. Can you come down here and talk? Can you come down here beside us and talk? We'd appreciate it. Gone. Wow. Walter, are you here? You were quite the nail pounder. It's fun building stuff, isn't it? Lots of nails. Did you pound all those nails in here? Was that you? Lots of nails. Did you pound all those nails in here? Was that you? Is that your handiwork? There's the broom across the pipes. said that Ida had syphilis on the brain, that her husband, a traveling salesman, had given it to her. This is where she ended up because she wasn't quite right in her mind, so they had to put her in this room because it was the only room here that had the bars on the window. So she couldn't get out at night and hurt herself. They would lock her in here from 10 at night till 5 or 6 in the morning and then let her out. And one night, when they got ready to lock her in, she asked for a broom. And she was given a broom. Everybody thought she was just going to sweep the floor and clean her room because she was here for many, many years. Well, she took the broom, placed it over that pipe, just like that broom you see right there. And when they come in to let her out at 5 or 6 in the morning, they found her hanging here. So apparently the pain or the dementia was so bad, she decided she needed to end it all. Quite a way to go. Ida, are you here? Yes. Ida? Thank you. Thank you. Can you light that up all the way? With no further communication coming from Ida, Bones and I decided it was time for us to try to find the kitchen. Kitchen is that way, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, next door, 2 doors down is the meat room.
Yeah. Hello? Oh, shit. Hello? Oh, shit. Hello? Something had turned the camera off. Something turned our camera off. We still had power. After setting our equipment down on the island, I decided I'd better look at the static camera once again to make sure that it was in fact recording. After looking at it, I could see that it had plenty of power and it was in fact recording. And then this happens. As I go back to the island, someone or something shuts it off again. Doris, did you turn the camera off? turn the camera off? Did you turn the camera off? No. Doris, are you here? Whoever's in the room with us, can you come up here and tell me your name? How many of you are here? 7. After restarting our static camera for the 3rd time, Bones and I headed to another level of the infirmary to investigate. While we were gone, the kitchen became very active with some sounds that we could not explain. I'll play some of them for you here. Leaving behind the walls of the infirmary, Bones and I headed out to a small cemetery that was located on the property. Here is where many that passed away were buried in unmarked graves. This is what is known as the pauper's plot. The little lights in the corners signify the cemetery. All these graves are unmarked. There are 50 people buried here, and 1 mummy. It's a long story, I'll put it in the description. But there are 50 unmarked graves within the parameters of these 4 lights. We're going to try to reach out and see if we can get any sort of response out of these 50 people. Is anybody out here with Bill and I? We're sorry that you had to be buried here the way that you were, that you didn't have family to take care of you properly. The 50 of you that are buried here, do you stay here? Is this what you call home? Can you talk one at a time for me? Try to talk clearly. Please, we'd appreciate it. Could one of you come up to me and say your name in this device? Can you tell me your name? Do you think you heard one?
Sound like said Steve.
I kind of thought so too. Michael?
Michael.
Who else is here?
Ed?
We know that people died here of cholera. Back then we didn't have the medications to take care of a lot of that stuff. You can, there's no markers in the ground here, but you can kind of feel with your feet When they were buried here, they were buried in pine boxes. And that was it. So of course over the years the pine boxes rot away and the ground caves in a little bit in that area where they were buried. That's normally what happens at a pauper's grave. Hey, could one of you guys say hello to Bill? Could you say hello to Bill? There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. The quantity of relevant responses and the variety of names made the evidence that we were capturing here in the cemetery seem very compelling. This way. Yeah. They have it marked here where the cemetery portion is. So can you tell me who's buried right here? Can you say the name a little louder for me, please? Who's buried right here?
Me. That's like the second time I've heard me.
Yeah. Me? What is your name?
Did she just say Rachel?
It's one of those whispers which we'll have to listen back to. And what about next to you? Who's buried this way?
Hello.
William.
Yeah. Like we said, there's 50 people buried here and a mummy. Don't know where the mummy's location is. Yeah, very uneven ground, Bill. Be careful. Okay, we're going to call it a night. Want to thank any of you that spoke to us. Thank you very much. Once again, we're sorry that you had to be buried the way you were without family. Yes. I hope that you all rest in peace.
Did you shut it off? Oh, I'm gonna say, it's kind of weird how it was making all kinds of racket over there and making none over here.
I know, it's quiet here.
Yeah.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody notice that? How it quiets down?
Yeah. As soon as we got off the gravesite, it just started like doing nothing.
Yeah.
Very.
Interesting. Man, the hair on my neck's up. It's yours.
On up a little bit, see if it keeps going.
Did you come back from the graveyard with us?
Wow. I mean, it's fully lit.
interesting. Hello. I have a recorder in my hand that you can speak into if you'd like.
I don't see anything electrical around to do that.
No. Not right where I'm at.
No.
It would have to be closer to really affect this.
It's really lit.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's just flat out steady.
Yeah, like it's got hold of it. Seems to be. Uh-oh. That's just kind of wandering away now. Now, you walked out here with it and it didn't do that.
No.
And it's still here.
It is pegged.
It's pegged solid.
And you're still recording?
Yes.
Wow.
Up. I mean, that went from nothing but a little purple glow at the bottom into that, and it won't go away. And it won't go away.
Who's here with us? Can you knock on the wall again? We want to thank you for showing us that you're here. You know what? Come out of night vision into day vision. See if the colors really stand out for you.
Oh, I see the colors.
It has not done that all night.
No.
And we've walked around several times. Let's see what it does in the
Oh yeah, the room in there. No, it's dead. It's not in here. Nothing.